Ubisoft Singapore, right?
That's this is our first game we've made as a lead studio.
Right. You guys worked on the naval stuff in Black Flag, right?
We were part of the naval team both in AC3.
Yep.
The missions that were done for AC3, we expanded on that to develop lots of naval content and combat for AC4 Black Flag.
Yep.
And that's really the incubus for the idea of creating Skull and Bones.
Wow. Well, so yeah, I think you've said it right there. I mean, sort of you looked at the excitement people had around that content in Assassins. Why did you want to sort of break off and do build a world that was different than Assassins?
Well, the idea of being a pirate is a base fantasy. It's something we've all wanted to do since we were little kids. And that's where the passion started in terms of making a game about pirates. We wanted to make something that really appealed to what our fans were asking for. If you look back at a lot of the comments and feedback we got, the research we did, everybody was saying we want to have Black Flag but multiplayer. We want to have naval combat, an opportunity to be a pirate and be engaged in that fantasy with my friends and against other players. And so that's been our approach, is to create a multiplayer first world, an opportunity where a player can really immerse himself in the full fantasy of being a pirate.
Wow. So tell us a bit about the fiction. I mean, the character that you will play in this game. Who do you get to play, or who do you get to choose to play as?
So players will be able to choose from a lot of different captains.
Okay.
And that captain will go on a journey. That journey is starting out in the Caribbean and taking the king's pardon. And that's basically saying, I'm never leaving this life of being a pirate, heading for the pirate round to the southern tip of Madagascar, and then reaching the Indian Ocean, which for us is the largest, biggest playground and hunting ground for a pirate at the time during the golden age of piracy.
Wow. All right, so get lots of choices, and online will be a big part of this as well, right?
Well, we're an online game.
Yeah.
We're multiplayer first. We will have an opportunity for players to both sail solo as well as to form a gang of pirates. You saw today our PvP demo, and it's an opportunity for us to show the diversity of our gameplay. But players will be able to engage in the hunting grounds, which is basically an opportunity for a pirate to feel like a predator.
Okay.
It's hunting and ravaging the trade routes of the Indian Ocean, and you're able to do that alone, but it's a multiplayer world.
Okay, and tell me about my ship, or how do I get to upgrade it? Where do you start versus where you can?
Well, our approach is very traditional RPG archetypes.
Yeah.
Things that players will understand if they play other type of games. In the demo itself, you see that we have 3 unique play styles and classes and ship types. Now these reflect, again, a lot of the sensibilities you have in other games. This ship here is basically almost, it takes almost like a sniper role. It's a sloop of war, and his goal is to basically do high damage from a distance using his long nines. And I don't know where we're at in the video, but it allows you to really strike. And here you can see the enemy team using your spyglass.
Wow, well, visually it looks really stunning. Is it the same kind of Assassin's engine that you've just kind of continued to build on?
We built the game from the ground up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The most amazing thing, I think, and the thing that we're very, very proud of, is the ocean itself is fully replicated. So our multiplayer is on dedicated servers, and every movement that you see, the physics-based ocean is something that every player will experience collectively.
Wow. So obviously, water technology is a big part of it. You said it's online based, so how is this going to roll out to fans? Are you going to let fans in early to sort of help test it with you and build it, or what's the role?
We've already started doing that. We have a core group of dedicated.
Those guys are lucky.
Fans.
The game's not even announced.
Absolutely.
You're like, we've had fans in there for a while.
They get to play it more than I do.
How did they get in?
It's just reaching the right audience, finding people who are passionate about the genre, people who are passionate about Ubisoft games.
Cool.
But we do have online phases that are opening now, so you can sign up now, get more information, and get involved. Okay. The biggest thing for us is to get people involved to help shape the game. The community is what the game is for.
Yeah. And as you said, online, so I'm sure it's going to continue to evolve over time in terms of feature set, where we're going to be able to go. But, when you say online, is it true kind of massively multiplayer? Like you'll have everyone in the same world?
Well, it's a shared world, a shared systemic world. It's a world where when you take action, the world reacts. As we launch, we're starting in Madagascar, which is what you can see here, the beautiful world. It's basically the Mozambique Channel. And over time, we're going to add new regions and areas for the player to explore. If you think about the fishbowl of the Caribbean versus the mass expanse of the Indian Ocean, we have a huge canvas to paint and tell our story.
Wow, well, it definitely looks like there's a lot to this game, and it's so cool that fans are going to be able to get in. So they can actually sign up now, and you're going to start.
Absolutely,
wow. Okay, cool. I saw it was going to be spring 2018 is when it's officially going to come out.
2018.
2018, sorry. don't want to pin you down any further than...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm very excited to get it in the hands
Yeah.
of people at the E3 floor. Come out and play it and get it in your hands and feel it. See what it's like to be a
Yeah.
pirate on the Indian Ocean.
And it's really cool to see Ubisoft Singapore getting its
We could
own
not be
flagship
prouder.
title.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's what I love about Ubisoft. Studios all around the world doing interesting things, and Skull and Bones is a great example of what you guys have been able to put together. So
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
very much,
Thanks
man.
very
Really
much.
good. Appreciate it. All right, so much.